Wars Visions is a 2022 animated anthology series that's streaming on Disney Plus. Is a series featuring 9 anime episodes produced by different anime studios, and it's pretty much in the same vein as like the Animatrix and Batman Gotham Knights that came out probably like 20 years or so ago now. So it's a really dope series. A lot of it's kind of hit or miss for me personally. There were like a couple of them that were like true standouts that I really liked. There were a couple of them that was like cool, but it was like a different take. I think it's very worth checking out. And I have the poster for Visions 2, but I'm doing Visions 1 right now, and I'll probably do Visions 2 in a week or 10. I don't know. I'll get to it at some point. It's a great throwback to the early 2000s anime anthologies. As I mentioned again, I remember out of the ones that I mentioned before, Animatrix and Gotham Knights, I don't know. I think I want to say Gotham Knights was probably my favorite, but I'm a stupid Batman stan, so of course I would say I like that one way better. But the Animatrix was amazing too, and I really loved how the Animatrix gave us more insight into the universe of the Matrix, and that's what these kind of like things like. I think that's what the main point and purpose of these should be. Too, just to like give us a bit more, and it did actually. There were a couple of in here that I think actually did, and that's what I really liked about it. Because Star Wars is like 40 years old or something like that, but holy shit, actually it might be more like 50 or so. But it's always been kind of like relegated to Skywalkers and Vader and all that, and it's like that's cool. And what I love about the current, what Kathleen Kennedy is doing with the current like Star Wars, to like series and shows and things like that. I'm pretty sure with Dave Filoni, it's like advice. I'm pretty sure is moving away kind of from that. Because it really feels like they're like pushing the movies, like the newer movies were just kind of pushing that same old like Skywalker and Darth Vader and Yoda and all that on us, and it's like that's cool. And if it's done right, like we're here for that. But like there's a huge universe out there, right? So yeah, like give us like the different facets of it, and so that's what stuff like this that I really enjoy it and appreciate it for. This is a great way to be introduced to other anime studios and also see your fave studios take on like a beloved series or a beloved universe. And absolutely, I don't know if I have it written down here, but it's my favorite one. Okay, I'll get to like what my favorite one was a little on down the line. But yeah, it is whatever like your favorite anime studio is that's or your favorite series going right now. It's a good bet that they are in this or they produced a short in this series too, especially with the second one. Now that I'm pretty sure they got like 9 or 10 extra shorts on there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure like every anime studio, well not every, but like the majority of like the more popular anime studios have had a chance to take a crack at it. Next, what I liked about it, a very eclectic lineup of episodes. From a music one that I was talking about, they like to show like kind of different facets of it, to a traditional Kawasaki type old school samurai, one, which of course they gotta of course there's gonna be one of those in there. And I mean, Star Wars very easily kind of lends itself to that kind of ethos as well. So yeah, it's like the music one was like, it took me by surprise too. It was kind of like, whoa, we okay, we doing this, okay, cool, let's go. It wasn't my favorite, but I appreciated it though. Like I respected it. Like okay, damn, that's pretty dope. I like that. So Yeah. So everything, they have like a very shonen one in here too. They have kind of like a more slower paced, a build to one. Again, they got like the samurai, the lone wolf and cub type of thing that happens in here. Like they come to a small village taken over by, so the what do you call them people? Not the rebellion. What do you call them people? Taken over by the empire, and he helps the village fight back. So yeah, they're really good. There's a bunch of them here. So they got something for everyone, and a bunch of stuff you never knew you wanted as well. All right, so what I don't like about it, there's not much I have to dislike, except that it started to feel like it's getting long right as it started to end. I think, I don't know. There was it was just the right length to me. I kind of have that complaint about a lot of stuff. I think it's just I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of interest in a lot of stuff now. I think this my midlife crisis talking, but yeah, this is really cool thing. Even the ones I didn't like that much, I still kind of appreciate it and thought like, oh, okay, that was kind of cool. So yeah, there's not that much I don't like about this. So yeah, all right. My author's introspection for this one, one of the best ideas that the Star Wars team has come up with. The blending of Japanese aesthetics with Western ideas and stories is very fertile ground for creativity, and I'm surprised it hasn't been done but so many times so far. Yeah. But Studio Trigger is the baddest anime studio in the land, in my humble opinion. You know what I mean? And just if you're wondering, they did my favorite episode, of course, which was the Elder. That was the one where the they had the Master and the Padawan kind of tracking this dark energy, or this dark and this kind of like shadowy person that was that took down a ship and killed a bunch of people or something. And so they were going to track him down, and they had that feeling in the force, and they were searching it, and there was this very unassuming like old guy there, and come to find out he was like one of the worst, most vicious Siths out there, and I loved it. Yeah, that was my favorite one, done by Studio Trigger, who also has done. Yes, they are the ones that did the Cyberpunk one. They did Kill la Kill. Little Witch Academia I didn't get into. I couldn't get into that. Puella Magico? I used to call it Puella Magico. Puella Magi Modoko. That was pretty cool. Which other one did I? The one that I think they're the most famous for, though, is Gurren Lagann. That was one of their. I don't think it was one of their first, but that it was one of the ones that like made them like super famous, super popular. And so yeah, I love them. When I saw the one that, because I saw them all first, and then I kind of like went back to look up which studios did what, and I was like, oh, Studio Trigger did like my favorite one, of course. Yeah, so now the one I hated the most, I don't want to say hate, but the one that I just didn't like the most was Tatooine Rhapsody, which was done by Studio Colorido. That was the music one, right? And it was cool. It was fine. It was just like I appreciated it though. Like going back, I appreciate it though. I like they actually kind of did that and took a left turn, and went somewhere like way more creative and out there with it. So yeah, I like that. Yeah, there were a couple of filler ones to me, but it's no issue, because honestly, the entire show is filler to the Star Wars universe as a whole. To be honest, I give it 3 out of 5. I liked it. It's really good. It's really cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing the the second run of this, Visions 2, and yeah, so there was that. All right, let's go to the next one.